Hello, it's great to see you again. My name is Michael Williams, and the title of this session is How to Stop Stuttering by Replacing Your Current Mindset. How to stop stuttering by replacing your current mindset. Now, hopefully you had a chance to take a look or listen to the last session, because we touched on this already. In the last session, we talked about how to stop stuttering by replacing your current pattern of speaking, and we touched on how to stop stuttering by replacing your current way of thinking. So let's go a little deeper into this way of thinking. How to stop stuttering by replacing your current mindset. So for many people, for many people who struggle with their speech, they have experienced times where they were completely fluent. These were times, and we call this the placebo effect, these were times where they felt hopeful, where they felt confident, where they felt good. I've had hundreds upon hundreds of people who've told me that after watching my videos, they went fluent for a day, for a week, for a month, right? Why did this happen? Again, we call this the placebo effect, and we'll talk about that in another video or another series. But it has everything to do with their mindset, with their thinking, with their beliefs at that current period of time, with their state, right? With their mental state, with their emotional state, okay? So let's think about that. Let's think about that. By changing your current mindset and by keeping it changed systematically, you can improve your speech. Now, one thing that I want to say here is when we use the expression how to stop stuttering, really what we're talking about is not how to stop stuttering. We're talking about how to become an excellent speaker, how to smooth out your speech, how to start speaking more smoothly, more calmly, more clearly, with more confidence, with more authority. That's what we're talking about, right? So we really don't want to focus on a negative goal, how to stop stuttering. What we actually want to focus on is how to start speaking a certain way. And a very important part, something that has a huge impact on how you speak, has to do with your mindset. So there are a few elements of your mindset that we want to look at, and that is how you anticipate upcoming events. So let's say you have a meeting coming up, or a phone call, or you're going to get coffee, or there's a situation where you have to introduce yourself. How do you think about that event? So for many people who have struggled in the past with these situations, with these events, they negatively anticipate those events. So they have this train of thinking that takes them in a direction that they don't want to go. This is your default way of thinking, your default mindset. The default mindset is to worry about it, is to think about or to worry about getting stuck or stuttering or stammering, right? So what you must do is replace that mindset with a different one, with a new one, with a better one, with one that's more constructive, right? And it's not just something that you do once, but it's something that you have to continuously do. So if you find yourself thinking about and worrying about and anticipating getting stuck and anticipating things going bad, what you must gently do is replace those thoughts continuously, gently and continuously, with thoughts of how you want to speak, with thoughts of someone that you admire how they speak, your model. You'll hear me talk about modeling. It's a huge part of the Pro 90 speech system. So you replace your old mindset with a new one. And by continuously doing this in every single situation, what you will find is that gradually, your mindset will begin to change. Because the way that you think is habitual. You have a pattern of thinking, a way that you think. And you can change that pattern of thinking. But it starts that every time you have a particular thought that's taken you in a direction that you don't want to go, you take that thought, take it captive, and you reframe it. You substitute it with something else. Does that make sense? So the Pro 90 speech system is all about you replacing your current mindset, and we give you the tools to do that. So I want to invite you to take a look at our Pro 90 mobile self-study, where we give you the specific tools to replace your current mindset. We also give you the tools to replace your current way of speaking. Once again, this is Michael Williams. Thank you so much for watching, and look out for our next session. We'll see you there.